Dude, you just blew everybody's mind. I promise you. 10,000 people just said, what the fuck? I promise you.
My name is Ely. I'm a 19-year-old magician from Cleveland, Ohio. And I actually had the opportunity in October 2019 to come to Vaynermedia and hang out with the team, which was awesome, dude. It was great. Those guys know what they're doing. So,
thank you.
But I was kind of bummed because you were here.
I'm sorry.
Before I get into my question, I do have a deck of cards. I would love if you just named a card right now, any card. Don't make it obvious like the Ace of Spades, Gary.
Five of Hearts.
5 of Hearts. Are you sure you want the 5 of Hearts?
I'm sure.
Okay, cool, man. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep the deck into the screen here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take the cards out of the deck. And you said 5 of Hearts.
That's right.
I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through. There should be one upside down card right there.
What?
If I flip it.
This is the shit. I fuck with this shit. I fuck with magic, man.
5 of Hearts, man.
That's super good, man. I love that, man. That's super fucking impressive.
Get that out of the way.
Dude, you just blew everybody's mind. I promise you. 10,000 people just said, what the fuck? I promise you. Amazing.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, man. I was super bummed out. I was like, oh, man, I got to show Gary some magic sometime.
Big shout out to all the hardcore Garyvee fans that know exactly why it's the 5 of Hearts. The this and then this. Big shout out. I see somebody picking it up. Dude, you just blew everybody's mind. I promise you. 10,000 people just said, what the fuck? I promise you.
My name is Ely. I'm a 19-year-old magician from Cleveland, Ohio. And I actually had the opportunity in October 2019 to come to
Okay, Gwyneth Paltrow, you beautiful woman inside and out. Thank you so much for nominating me in the All In Challenge. I am honored to participate.
Hello everyone, Novak Djokovic here. I'm honored to be part of the All In Challenge. Unfortunately, lots of families across America are struggling at the moment and they're in desperate need for our help and support. Please. Hello everyone, Novak Djokovic here. I'm honored to be part of the All In Challenge. Unfortunately, lots of families across America are struggling at the moment and they're in desperate need for our help and support. Please.
What up, world? It's ASAP Ferg, and I accept the All In Challenge. This goes out to all of the doctors that's on the front line. They're the true heroes, making this world a more safer place to live in. I understand.
Nobody on TikTok eats bananas like me. Nobody. Nobody. When you overvalue compliments, people that tear you down have leverage.
I'm very passionate about people and I want to help people. And I just felt like every time I wrote something with a little picture, I was getting a lot of negative feedback. Like, why are you doing this? That you're an idiot. This is not cool. Like, you're asking for donations for people. Like, I did a healthcare package, care packages for healthcare workers. And I was doing a fundraiser for that. And like, people were getting really mad at me. And
So wait a minute. You're telling me that you were taking donations to help frontline caretakers during this pandemic?
Yes.
And you were keeping none of the money?
Yes.
Okay. Paige, listen to me. When people are hurting, they project. Right now, 22 million Americans have lost their job in 4 weeks. What's happening, Paige, is this has nothing to do with you. You're overanalyzing you. What's happening is the people that are saying that are either one of the people that lost their jobs or is the loved one of somebody who lost their jobs. Right now, because it's so easy to hide behind a keyboard, people are projecting their anger. So it requires everything I've been talking about for the last 3 years about self-esteem and strength is going to play out even more now because the people in the front lines of creating content, whether for themselves to make money, because they also have to live, or anything, is going to require self-esteem. Now, that doesn't mean that people aren't tone deaf. You have very wealthy people putting out content that is upsetting people, and because that's tone deaf. But what you just explained to me is a wildly nice act of you taking your time and efforts to try to help the people that are helping us the most. What I'm worried about is that you're overvaluing the comments when you're 100% right.
Okay. Wow, that was a whole weight lifted off of me.
But I don't want you to take my validation for it either. The weight came off because you value my validation, and so now that countered the anonymous validation so you feel better. I want you to not value my validation. I want you to not value their validation. I want you to live within inside yourself.
Okay.
The reason I'm going to win this whole thing is nobody lives in a more quiet place on earth than me. There could be people that are tied with me, but my shit is quiet as fuck. Here's the key to get there. You can't feel great when you get positive validation. The reason now I'm confident that I can win this thing, meaning be happy and make impact and have a good life, is because now that I'm on a hot moment where my brand has exploded, I've got validation coming from the highest levels in the world, fame, politics, money, like just I'm in it, right? I don't believe that either. I don't think I'm special. So when somebody says you're pretty or you're smart or that's a great idea, you can't get high.
Yeah.
You got to stay quiet in the middle. Because when somebody comes and says you're a piece of shit, you've already practiced for that moment. When you overvalue compliments, people that tear you down have leverage.
Nice. That's pretty heavy, Gary.
I think so too, you know, but it's the game. My happiness is predicated on my humility. When you overvalue compliments, people that tear you down have leverage.
I'm very passionate about people and I want to help people. And I just felt like every time I wrote something with a little picture, I was getting a lot of negative feedback. Like, why?
When you overvalue compliments, people that tear you down have leverage.
I'm very passionate about people and I want to help people. And I just felt like every time I wrote something with a little picture, I was getting a lot of negative feedback. Like, why